All right. So red is white, white is red, and black is black on this one. Because on here, it was 2 greens. So it was just pick one. So I just put them on and followed it back to whatever it was. Because it ain't gonna matter. The white and red are your hots. And what do we get for it? We get running lights. And we get brake lights. And at night, those will be good because this is daytime. Because look, that's all the stock one does. It's got, looks like 4 LEDs in it. Yep, 4 LEDs right there in the ceiling of it. Okay. And this one has 11. Okay, 11. And by the way, what I did is I went ahead and removed the sheathing here. And I cut it. And I doubled in with silicone heat shrink. So, should still be waterproof. I don't plan on going that deep anyway. So for my riding, we'll be fine. And that's all I did. I spliced in using butt connectors. Same thing here. I've shrunk one side, not the other yet, because, well, I haven't wired up the bike yet. But this side's on, and they're sealed. What's nice about this is these are spare fuses. That's a live one. That's a spare one. The wires have room to come out where your rack mounts. So that's a good thing. When you're putting the back rack on, I leave these slightly loose so that way you can line up your holes for the other rack or just to put this back on. Now, like I showed you a second ago, there's room that doesn't crimp or anything. That comes right out of the hole right there where the rack goes. You got plenty of room for that wire to come out and not get in the way of nothing. And the same thing when you get back here. Never tighten anything down. You got all your bolts started. Okay, I used some double stick 3M under the bottom where it came in contact with the bar. And then on the back side, I filled in the corners with silicone to lock it in place. And well, guess what? I went in the garage to wipe that black off my fingers, and watch this. Grab a bounce sheet and look, one-handed, right? You still see some, but let me get out in the light. My hands are still dirty from the bike, but I forget what I was watching where, and it said something about using dryer sheets. I know you're supposed to be able to put them in your socks to keep ticks away and stuff like that if you're going out in the woods. They say stick a dryer sheet in your sock, and that'll keep the tick away. Now I'll feed the excess wire back in here, but after I do that, oh wow, I could have came over the top of that. I may loosen that so I can come right out the top. Either way, what I'll probably do is I'll cut these right there, put them in, and I'll probably silicone that up. Now, you tell me that's not a whole lot better light, especially if you're up above the rack. Say if you were higher, like in a semi, you wouldn't even see that light underneath. Now let's try the brake light. And handbrake. Oh yeah, I can see the reflection behind me. There's a foot brake. That, my friends, is a nice addition to the rack. Hopefully they'll see me now. There we go. Still light out. It's getting dusk. Wheeled it in the garage. We got a lot more light. Definitely more high vis. Like I said, especially if you're in a truck and you're up here, you may not even see the lower light. So that's going to be important.
And we got another package. You're going to want to check this out. This is really cool.